Alright guys, man, welcome back. The season 8 of the Limit Breaker quest came out today. We managed to do a decent run. I would say it's quite a good run, you know, it's okay. Especially because we didn't have the BIS units, the best in slot characters, right? Now, we had to use the same team again, just like what I used, you know, last month. Which is kind of unfortunate, you know, I wanted to use someone else instead of these 3 units. But the way how they made it, you know, right now with the bonuses and stuff for the stage rules, it's kinda limited, right? Slot 1 is limited because you have to be hard only. Slot 2, there are not a lot of good characters for the stage. So yeah, I mean, we had to use Noel again, Rukia again, and Yuha the 3rd slot, right? And there are some options, but not that much like last time around. Last time around, a lot of people did like a lot of score, you know, like 27 stages, 30, some people even did like 40 and stuff. It was thanks to the units mainly, that it was like really powerful. And thanks to that, like how they made the stages and stuff, you were able to use a couple of good other options as well. Now this time around again, just like how I mentioned, we're only having like a couple of units. And if you don't really have them, then you're gonna kinda struggle, you know, to clear 20 stages. Now let's talk about the gameplay a little bit as well. Stage 9, really easy with Yuha Baha, right? He's the easiest unit to use in our team right now. You know, Rukia is not immune to the poison on the ground. Noel, you have to use so many abilities to cleave the waves and stuff, you know, the whole map. I mean, as you can see, even here at stage 10, we need to like do so many skills, The only reason why Noel even works, if you have seen the last season's video as well, is because you know, she does a lot of damage with the special move. And since we're having 2 specials with Yuha, that way we can choose 2 stages, right? Two maps we can just special and just GG, right? The other maps, again, really slow. You have to waste so many skills with Noel. But unfortunately, even when I used Bruno, my Bruno is 1 out of 5, right? So the difference was quite noticeable that Bruno was weaker than Noel. You know, I mean, it's a 5-5 Noel at the end of the day, right? So of course I had to use Noel. Now again, the Rukia stages are pretty easy. I'm sure it's easier with Ichigo. I'm sure it's stronger with Ichigo as well, you know, with the 8th anniversary Ichigo. But I mean, what can you do, right, when you don't have it? Again, really important, just like every single season, that you know the layout of the map. You do like a couple of abilities, and in some stages you have to cleave them, you have to go through them and stuff, and that way you can save a lot of time, right? And you need to understand where to use your special move as well. It depends on what type of team you're using, right? Of course, sometimes you're gonna be able to use 1 special move, sometimes 2. This time around we can use 2, right, with Yuha. But maybe you're using Kilgay instead of Yuha, right? And that way you have to special, I don't know, at like stage, I don't know, 16 or 18 or whatever, you get the point, right? So maybe your clear time is gonna be better or worse than mine. It really depends again on the team. But as you can see, the Yuha stages are super easy, right? That's at least like a good thing, if you know what I mean. The other stages, yeah, quite difficult to beat, especially with Noel. I have to say that, especially with Noel. And by the way, these giraffe thingies, bro, at like stage 18, those giraffe enemies are so like, I don't know, they hit you sometimes, you know, when they are weakened, and you don't even notice that you lost 1 hit point, right? 1 HP. Right, and that way you are losing like a lot of full stamina as well. So I don't know, bro, I found it quite difficult to realize that I got hit with Yuha. You know, maybe it's because of the poise. Some people said that, like, maybe it's because of the poise, right? So you just don't like look at it and stuff. But yeah, but I don't know, sometimes I was playing and stuff and they hit me already. I lost like 1 HP and I did way less damage, right? And again, nothing too much to say about this gameplay right now. It's quite narrow, it's quite simple, if you know what I mean. Like, you do a couple of skills, you position them correctly, and that's mainly about it though. As you can see here, we lost the HP with the Rukia before, you know, with that stage, so that way we had to use 3 abilities. 3 again with the Yuha, kind of bad combos right here. You can do these stages, by the way, with 2 skills alone if you position correctly, but it's not like it would have done like any type of difference, you know. 20 Stage 24, more than enough. That's good enough for me, man. You know, and even if we position right there correctly or whatever, and not get hit, you know, before, what are we getting? Like plus 15 seconds, under 15 seconds, you know, I'm not really clearing stage 25 with the bosses, right? So that's another thing. This was my team that I use right now. Again, same stuff like last time. These are the items, Max Transcended links as well, right? 5-5 Noel, full stamina damage boost, and SP 200 this time. Main reason why is because we don't really have any damage coming from here except the ranged attack, you know, and that's kinda it though, right? So I went with more damage instead, you know, than mobility, right? Rukia, these are the items, these are the links, Max Transcended links with SP as well. 1 out of 5 Rukia, full stamina damage boost and long stride. We need the mobility right there because, you know, she's really fast if you can manage the abilities correctly. Afterwards, Yuha Baha, we have the sticker on as well, and Max Transcended links. 2 out of 5 Yuha, so this is, you know, like, definitely got lucky right there that I was able to pick it up. 2-5, full stamina and SP 200. I didn't go with, like, long stride twice, you know, double long stride. I went with the additional damage instead. Now, let's talk a little bit about the team building of the current season, right? Depending on, like, what type of units you have. I'm not gonna recommend units that are weak for it. You know, there are some options that are kind of weak, and if you have them 5-5, it could work. Like the Halloween Noel that I use right now. It's not really realistic, you know, not everyone has it and stuff. So mainly we're just gonna talk about like good options and options that are guaranteed to clear if you have them, right? So I would say the best team would be this one, with Riruka, Ichigo, 8th anniversary, and Yuha at the 3rd slot. Safest team to use, easiest to use as well. Riruka, really OP at the first one, literally like the best unit that you can use right now. Ichigo, everything is, you know, fitting his like characteristics and skills like the most, you know, they made the stage for him. And Yuha as well, same stuff. Now, again, you can change the Yuha if you really want to focus on the Riruka aspect of the team. You can change down the Yuha and put Kilgay instead, right? Because slot 3 is really flexible, you can put anyone in there, you know, it really doesn't matter, you know, they have low HP, so you can put like anyone in there and stuff, and Kilgay should do the job. If you want to buff up Riruka, I'm assuming that, right? For slot 2, you have to be ranged, power as well, with a no affiliation killer, you know, again, Ichigo, but if you don't have it, right, Rukia could work as well, you know, Parasol Rukia could work, you don't have the killer effect, but you're getting the power and the range damage. Rukia does it perfectly fine, not best in slot, but it's okay, you know, it does the job. Unfortunately, I haven't seen other options that are this good, like this Rukia or Ichigo. I did try the stage with the Neliel, with the hidden Neliel, you know, the super potion form was really weak. I tried it with Etznot, was insanely weak, right? You could try it with Macy, but Macy is blue, the enemies are green. So these are mainly the options that you could use right now. And not a lot of people were able to get the new Riruka, I get it. For slot 1, if you don't have her, then you can use the Parasol version of Bruno or Kilgay. Both of them are fine options. It depends, of course, what do you have. But yeah, again, mainly these are really like what we can work with, if you know what I mean. So yeah, guys, man, kinda limited options for this season. Thankfully, we were still able to do like a decent score, you know, 24 stages cleared, not that bad in my opinion, right? Let me know, guys, what type of team you were able to use this time around and how many stages you cleared as well, you know, kinda curious, man. And guys, you get the point, bro. Thank you so much for watching, take care, have a nice day or night wherever you are. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.